50th anniversary of the AU, our heads of state and government set a target to end all wars by 2020. While it might look like a very ambitious target, I am confident that together we can prove our region's resolve by exploiting our distinctive competencies strategically and with determination to silence the guns. I recognize that while the most urgent thing is to manage and resolve existing conflicts, it is also equally important that at the same time efforts are made to ensure that factors that lead people to pick up the guns are addressed comprehensively, so that as we move towards 2020, any conflicts that are resolved should remain resolved. In other words, they should not recur. It is with this in mind that you have prioritized the development programs on post-conflict reconstruction and development. Through the COMESA Trading for Peace program, we have been supporting border communities in the Great Lakes region to increase their benefits from trade. Let me simply indicate here that on average, our trade information desks in the Great Lakes region handle more than 40,000 people annually, giving them information. Let me also say that we have also done this through firstly packaging information about trade and making it more accessible to small-scale cross-border traders. We have also established 10 trade information desks at various border posts in the Great Lakes region. These have been instrumental in not only providing such information as pricing, taxes, and markets, but also to sensitize traders about tools such as the COMESA Simplified Trade Regime. In addition, Honorable Ministers, this year we started another phase of the program, which is aimed at reinforcing infrastructure at this border post, starting with the reconstruction of border posts at Goma, at Kavimira in the Democratic Republic of Congo, in order to serve traders more efficiently. This is being done with the support of KfW Bank of Germany under the framework of the African Peace and Security Architecture. Also, during this phase, we plan to construct markets at Goma, Rubavu, Gatumba, and Kavimira at a cost of approximately United States dollars 3 million. Our guest of honor, honorable ministers, we are aware that many of you may not get an opportunity to interact with these border communities. And so this afternoon, we shall attempt to bring them to you. And how do we bring the border communities to yourselves as our honorable ministers? We are going to do it working together with the African Union Commission and the International Alert, and we shall be displaying a photo exhibition which will be opened today at 16 hours at the corridor outside this plenary hall. This will be going under the theme of, and I quote, promoting cross-border trade for women's civic, political, and economic empowerment and sustainable peace, end quote. Prior to the exhibition, we shall host a panel discussion on the same subject, to which I am honored to invite all of you. We are hopeful that investing in empowering in our communities at the border areas and encouraging interaction between them will be an incentive to avoid getting into activities that can disrupt the benefits accrued from trading relations.
It is also evident that coordinating and implementing efforts of other sub-regional groupings in the region and our continental union in the areas of peace and security is very critical so as to avoid duplication of efforts. Without any doubt, this approach would take us closer to our common objective of an integrated, peaceful, and prosperous Africa. Mr. Chairperson, in spite of the progress made over the last few years, our region, and indeed Africa, continues to face serious challenges in the field of peace and security. Undoubtedly, this situation continues to undermine the socio-economic development gains we have made over the last decade, cause catastrophic humanitarian consequences, and contribute to negative image of our continent. This challenge highlights the need for increased efforts to attain the objective of silencing the guns in Africa by 2020. Therefore, our objective is not only to build peace where it has been established, particularly considering the high risk of relapse into violence, but also to overcome through dialogue the persistent stalemate characterizing some conflict situation in the region. We have also to redouble our efforts to strengthen the requisite mechanisms for conflict prevention. In this regard, our cooperation with our continental mechanism would be critical.